Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today, we're doing our longer readings, and this will be for my Aquariuses in Leo season. Hello, my darlings. How are you? Well, you know that when I'm doing the longer readings, I'm using 4 decks. I am using my Radleigh Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I then ask for clarification from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Then Osha Zen Tarot for words of advice. And then we finish up with Radleigh Valentine again, Archangel Power Tarot cards. I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler, and what that means is I open myself to my higher power, and whatever the message is for someone out there that may need to hear it, it just comes through. Couple of things now. We need to kind of figure out what's going on in Leo season. So I talked to you about July 20th is that new moon in Cancer. It's the second new moon in Cancer. This is not real common, okay? So this new moon is about second chances. So getting things right, redos, stuff like that, okay? So the second new moon will be at 1:32 Eastern Standard Time, and the times will all be Eastern. Okay. So on the 22nd of July, Leo season begins at 4:37 a.m. On August 3rd, the full moon will be in Aquarius. Yes. And that will be 11:58 a.m. Now the thing about you, my Aquarians, you're like, I'm done with this, get this out. If anything, if that full moon has any kind of power, which I do think it is, it's going to like blow the doors out. It's like sweep it away, get rid of it, it's time. Okay, so now then on the 18th of August, the new moon in Leo comes about at 10:41 p.m. Then on August 22nd, we have Virgo season starting 11:45 a.m. Now, the thing is, I'm looking at this, and, here we have the 2020, but we have the 22 to 22. So there's a lot of twos here. And I'm thinking we need to kind of figure that out, but we can look that up. There's on the internet, you can go to angel numbers and put those in. Now, the other thing that, is of interest is that Mars entered Aries on the 28th of June. So Mars is Aries, Aries is Mars, Leo is the Sun is Leo. So expect some really strong energy. When Leo season begins, you're going to have these 2 fire signs and with the coordinating signs, working all together. So there's going to be a lot of energy. Now, I will post that one website that I really like. Again, I post it every month, but I'll mention it again. I like it because it's it gives a good positive message, but yet it's very realistic. It'll be in the community page and my Facebook, so watch for that. Okay, I have 3 cards face down. The first 2 are reversed, so that's a little stronger energy. Let's see what we have let's see how Leo season's going to treat my Aquariuses. First card up, the 10 of Earth. Now, 10 of Earth, transitional number is that 10. Earth energy is, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn money, someone you can touch. It's something to do with your job, your career. Transitional, it could be about a home, a house, maybe you're moving, maybe you're getting a new job, maybe, something that's going to bring you more money. I've been wanting this. I've been waiting for this for a lot of my Aquariuses. Maybe you're closing on a home. Maybe you're, again, it's this transitional energy that's going to be going on, and it will be really strong and really positive for you during Leo season, okay? Especially as we come up to your full moon. So really, just be aware. Oh, there were 3 planets that were direct, and I think there were 5 planets that were retrograde. So I want to tell you that the 3 planets direct, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, which is wonderful because Mars in the last couple of years had a habit of going retrograde in Leo season. It's not. So Leo is shining bright without any hesitancy. the planets that are retrograde, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, but it goes direct for like these, like from the 1st through the 1st through the 15th of August, and then Neptune and Pluto, okay? So there is some, and Uranus kind of has that weird little energy. It went into, what was it, about 2 years ago, 1.5, 2 years ago, it went into Taurus, all about work, jobs, expect the unexpected type of thing. Okay. But so for you to get the 10 of Earth, there's transitions for you. Are you retiring? Are you getting that new job? Are you moving? I feel bigger changes in more of that solid type of energy. I feel like their money's coming in. I don't feel it's negative against money, okay? And I don't feel it's negative against your security. It might be a little bit scary, but it's a transition. So, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Your next card, again reversed, here we go. Ego. Okay, so that's a 15. So that's like a 10 and a 5. 10 again is transitioning. 5s are about challenges, changes. There's a little bit of, kind of a little pushback with this too. Ego is delicate. You've heard of the fragile ego. You don't want to be hurt. You're kind of a little bit afraid. You want things to work so badly, but yet at the same time, it's a little bit scary to make some of these moves. I'm thinking again, I'm not saying you're retiring, but I'm giving that as an example, or just maybe changing jobs. It's kind of this thing, I'm afraid, I'm in this stable job, even though it's stable, I really, the thought of just being here another 5-10 years is just like, it just is not a happy thought, but yet, and I have this other opportunity. What if I don't like it? Once I leave this, there is some fear to ego. Okay. Those are choices that you're going to have to make. You're going to have to make those choices. I'm looking at the 10 of Earth and I'm thinking whatever choice you make will actually make you happy. So if you decide not to leave, you'll be able to say, you know what? I chose not to leave. If you chose to leave, you'll be able to say, I chose. Now, I'm not saying me, I'm saying you, Aquariuses. These are your choices. But there is a little fear. There's a little fear because I feel that you've been pretty stable for a long time. Well, pretty stable for a while. And now this is kind of that leap of faith. So do I do it? Don't I do it? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Now remember, we call that, self-fulfilling prophecy, thinking it won't work out for me. Well, it's not going to work out for you because you've already made it up. You made it up in your mind that it's not going to work out for you. So, it's that thing about, do I do this? Do I not? If I don't try for it, that's always, a no is always a no. Trying for it might get you a yes. It might get you a no also. But there's a possibility of that yes also. That yes. Okay, your last card here, the Page of Fire. Now this is about opportunities. So this is Leo energy. It's also Sagittarius. It's also Aries energy. You're going to have that double. You're going to have that Leo and Aries energy going on. Pages are like, yay, hey, let's get going. Pages are also pretty, they actually like their life. So what it is when you like your life, you want to make sure you can maintain your lifestyle. So a page is kind of like, I like having a bed at night. I like having a roof over my head. I like having food in my stomach. I like being able to spend my money. But I also like that. So the thing is that, the Page of Fire, while there might be a little gamble there, it's, the page is really taking a very calculated risk. He or she is looking at all the different, okay, so if I do this, what's my other, looking for all the different angles on this. Now, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Okay, so just think things through. Think things through, my Aquarians. You are wonderful at thinking things through. I mean, probably to the point of, being an air sign, you can think things through to the point of maybe not even acting on them because you think so much about it. So, but the thing is, this, whatever this is in Leo, whatever this transition is, whatever this possibility that's scaring you a little bit, you're going to think it through and you're going to make some, I feel that the changes, see, the thing is, I feel you will be making changes, okay? I've been feeling that for, the thing is, the change doesn't have to be a radical change. Like I said, the choice could be, I decided to stay here. And the change is that I'm going to be happy with my decision, okay? Okay. Though I do feel, again, I don't know, is it retirement? Is it moving? Is it, I feel action for you. And fire, the page of fire is actually is a strong action card. Now, let's go on. John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Here we are. Find some room to put these. Face down, 3 cards. Let's see what we have. Clarification for my Aquarians. Okay, base chakra. Now, there's like 6 chakras, right? Right. 1, 2, anyway, or 7 chakras. And so from the base to the heart is natural, okay? Then we have from the heart, including the heart again, to the crown is supernatural. So wait a minute, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. It's supernatural. The base, this is very natural. This is very much your security. This is, you want, wanting to make sure that there's nothing that's going to be shaking that up. So this, while this has a lot of childhood issues with the, with the base chakra, the root chakra, for this reading, I'm going to say you want to make sure, like I said, you want to make sure, like the page, I want to have a roof over my head. I want to have bed. I want to have food. I want to be able to spend some money. I want to have a nice life. Okay? So that's going to be at the heart and at the root of all of your decisions to make sure that you have that semblance, that major, that root, that base security. Okay? So it doesn't really matter. No, take that back. It does matter your choices, but you will always make your choices based upon, will I be secure in these choices? I may have to take a risk, but will it be like that page of fire? Will it be a calculated risk? Okay. Your next card up, heartache and loss. So this is a 3. 3s have a celebratory type of energy to it, and this is not necessarily celebratory, but this is about letting go. This is, you can see that, okay, this is also, solar plexus type of energy here too. This is kind of what are you willing to negotiate? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to, to accept? Okay, so there's some negotiation with this. And this is, again, it goes back to what we've been talking about. Now, some of the things, again, maybe this is just staying right where you're at, and you have to what you do then is you give up that possible dream. Maybe you go and follow that dream and you give up that stronger security, okay? So there is kind of a give and take. There's kind of a negotiation here. There's kind of a, okay, what am I willing to give up? What am I willing to not give up? Okay. Your next card, here we go. This is reversed, and this is a firm foundation. And again, that kind of goes along with you're willing to do a lot of things. You're willing to kind of do as a springboard, maybe do some travel. But again, that sense of security, that sense of, and I understand that because, maybe before everything in the world went weird, maybe before you might have been getting a little bit more of your adventurous side, but that security is very important. Hey, it's important to everyone. Okay, so let's go on. So you've got opportunities, you've got some transitional energy. There's a little bit of worry with it, ego. There's kind of like, whoa. there is this, sense of what am I willing to accept? What am I willing to give up? But again, it's that sense of, what do I need to feel secure? The thing though, again, is, if you don't make any changes, you'll be okay with that because you'll know that that was your choice. And that really has a lot of power, okay? Knowing that you have choices and that you took your choice, that's where the power is, where you made your choice. When you don't feel like you have choices, that's when you don't feel like you're powerful, okay? So this, I do feel for my Aquarians, I do feel that many of you will have that power of choice. Okay, so let's go on. And that, again, work, job, career, yeah, any of that. I do feel it's more of that material, but earth energy could be something or someone to hold. Okay, let's go on. This is Osha Zen Tarot for any words of advice. Here we go. Harmony, harmony. So here we have, this would be your third eye chakra, and this would be your heart. So this is, and the third eye is kind of, it's what takes things in. So whereas like your crown goes up and down, third eye is your message receiver. Your heart is, of course, like, connection to the natural and supernatural. There's these beautiful, I don't know if you want to call them porpoises or dolphins. I'm never quite sure the difference, but there's this sense of peace and there is this sense of, I'm okay with this. Now, whatever that decision is, here we go. Okay, conditioning. Now this is an interesting one for this reading here too, because, there is a sense that security is very important, but you know what? That's not really conditioning. It is important. It is important. For me, if I was to, to move everything and, just get in, while get into a van and just go traveling, well, that might be really a lot of fun. I'm an older age, so, security is not going to be quite as strong there. But the thing too with this is look to see what, again, going back to that negotiation, what is it do you really need to feel secure? Do you really need it? Or is it just that you've been told you need it? Or is it that you've been, not just told, but, you've lit, it's like, it's being a little bit afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Okay? This is where the lion grew up with the sheep, thinking that he was a sheep. Okay. Last card on this. Okay, again reversed, politics. So this is kind of this is part of negotiation. This is part of game playing. There's this swarmy kind of guy with the snake, and yet he's got the happy face on him. Now, are you playing the politics? Are you showing to the world, okay, I'm happy, and you're not? Probably it's more what's going around you, and that might be what you want to leave, or it might be what you're going to walk into. But the thing is, just know politics, this is all part of the world. It's not just personal. It's not personal just for you, okay? But my Aquarians, you hate politics. You would rather just stay away from that. Now, so let's go on and see what we have here. Okay. And this harmony actually has a 10 on it also, which is transition. I still think for many of you, my Aquarians, I think there's going to be some major changes, but again, they're going to be very calculated. You're gonna make sure you have that security that you want. Okay, or else you just won't do it. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Third card reversed. Here we go. First card up, the 10 of Gabriel. So again, you have another 10. But the 10 of Gabriel is fire energy. So that is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, passionate, burning, and determined. But this is this is a little bit more than just that type of energy, okay? This is Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. This is kind of like this is like I've got a lot of decisions to make. I've got a lot of things on my, I'm carrying a lot of weight on my shoulders. I need some help. I'm kind of like, even though this is fire energy and fire kind of is very passionate and burning and it's an action type of energy, I'm weighted down with my responsibilities. So this could be, maybe your decision. Maybe right now isn't the time for you to change, but it's still your dream. So kind of figure out what it is that you can work towards. Okay. Ask your angel for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours. Trying too hard to please others. Now, trying too hard to please others is part of that political game. So even though you hate politics, you might be unwittingly playing them. Okay, your next card is the Emperor. Okay, Archangel Uriel. And the Emperor is about organization, getting things where they need to be. And my Aquarians, you tend to do that. Getting your paperwork ready, having things in order. Maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you've got a lot on your shoulders and you have to figure out a way on how to divide and conquer that. So the Emperor, and again, too, what we were talking about, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So you see how these two work together? So if you are overwhelmed, if you have too many responsibilities, possibly too many debts, maybe now, even though you want to move, you can't because it's financially not possible, you can start looking at things a little bit better and actually making your plan, getting things ready to do that. Your last card is reversed. Here we go. The King of Gabriel. Okay, so Gabriel, again, that fire energy. And the King is looking at the big picture. So this is, when you have ego, don't focus on just those small little details, okay? Those small little details small little details can look very large if you're really close up to them. Take a couple of steps back and you'll see that they probably aren't as large, and this will give you a better viewpoint. So, the King of Gabriel is generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So you need to look at the bigger picture. Things do feel like they're transitioning. The energies are transitioning. I do feel, again, my Aquarians, that you do want movement. Is the movement actually, where is that movement at? Job? Could be any of those relationships too. Maybe there's a relationship that you want more positive movement to. Maybe you're afraid to take that first step because, like I said, you want the stability, you want the confidence, you want to know that, things are stable, but what are you going to do? So, the Emperor and the King of Gabriel, the 10 of Earth, you've got all those 10s, transition, kind of looks like you're really getting ready. I know we've been getting ready. My Aquarians, I'm sorry, my Aquariuses, but sometimes you can rush into things, and sometimes you move at a little slower pace, and that's okay. With this world, the way the world's been, it's better to be slow than it is to rush. It's better to be the tortoise than the hare, right? Right. Anyway, my Aquariuses, if you enjoy my readings, remember, please, the buttons down there, the like, share, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. As always, my Aquarians, my Aquariuses, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.